What is up, everyone? It is Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk. Roll that intro. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. So, in case you cannot tell from the way I'm dressed, I was not expecting to be doing a video today. I didn't know this was coming out. I didn't know it was coming in. It is the PRS SE NF3 guitar, brand new, complete surprise to me, but I thought, hey, why not jump on, do a video. Kicking off with some specs at the body on this, it is a poplar body. We've got 3 PRS S-line narrow field deep dish pickups, single volume in tone, there's no kind of coil splits on there, 5-way switch, 3-ply scratch plate and a PRS trem system on there as well. Over to the neck side of things on this, we have got a maple neck, maple fretboard on this one, but it is available with a rosewood fretboard as well. Bird inlays, we've got 22 frets, 10-inch radius and a 25-inch scale. No locking tuners on there, just bog standard PRS SE tuners, bolt-on neck, and it's a PRS wide thin neck profile. So this is not the first time the PRS NF3 guitar has been available. It was available in the core line for a while. I don't know how long it was available for, but this is the first time that this guitar has been available in the SE lineup, and it's the first time that the new PRS deep dish style pickups have been available in the SE line. These are the same style pickups that you get in the PRS NF53 guitar, but the S line is the Far Eastern made SE line of pickups. Sounds and tones on this guitar, straight up, this guitar is an absolute tonal beast. It handles big, lush, clean tones really well. Crunchy tones, bluesy tones, big, heavy tones. This guitar does it all very, very well. That is in part thanks to the deep dish pickups, the narrow field pickups, where the idea behind them is that you get the characteristics and dynamics of a single coil pickup, but with the deep dish design you get extra winds, more metal between all the bobbins and stuff, so a more focused, bigger tone. If you are looking for traditional Strat style tones, then I don't think this is the guitar for you, but it is a very, very versatile guitar. So I mentioned there that if you've been waiting for a PRS Strat style guitar, that this might not be the guitar for you. There are a few reasons behind that, and one is the neck profile on this is the PRS wide thin neck profile. So this feels more like a custom 22 or custom 24 with that profile neck rather than a classic Strat. That's fine by me because my main guitar is a custom 22 with this neck profile, so this just feels like home to me. This feels great. But it doesn't feel like a traditional Strat. The pickups and sounds, if you're like, for example, someone who you've been waiting for PRS to come out with a just Strat style guitar, like the Silver Sky, but without the John Mayer branding behind it, then I'll play some clips now. I'll do a clean mid crunch and a heavier crunch kind of tone between this and a high-end Mexican Strat, because I guess this is the kind of price point, that's got Fender custom shop Fat 50s pickups in. And you'll hear that there is, at least to me in the room, a big difference between the tones. Wondering what I was using for sounds on that, that was my Fractal FM9 on a built-in preset, the triple crest preset, which is based on a Mesa Boogie triple crown, I think. So you've got a Fender style clean tone, and then a mid gain tone and a heavier gain tone. And you can probably hear the difference between the two guitars. With the Fender, especially on the bridge pickup, it's that kind of trebly harsh bridge pickup that a lot of people just don't use, whereas this is a much more rounded, fatter kind of tone, and that goes across the board for all three pickups. So I would probably liken these more to having three P90s in the guitar, where you just get a, as I say, bigger, rounder tone out of all three of them. But as I said, if you're looking for a Strat style tone out of this, I don't think you're going to get that classic Strat style tone. Think of this as more like trying to push that classic Strat design into the future for a just more rounded, more usable, user-friendly tone, I guess. On this out of the box, as usual with the PRS SE stuff, there's nothing to complain about here. It's been set up very, very well. The intonation is in after a little bit of a stretch, strings stay in tune, all very good. Nice low action, it doesn't fret out anywhere, ends of the frets are very, very smooth. It's just getting to be a joy every time I open up these brand new SE guitars. There's just nothing that needs to be done to them. I'm pretty sure this has got 9s on it. It feels like 9 gauge strings. Obviously, if you want 10s, might be a bit of setup stuff to do. But there is nothing to complain about this out of the box. So top marks of PRS on that one. Quality on this, it's being completely honest. If this didn't say SE on the headstock and you just handed this to me and just said, hey, check out this PRS NF3, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know it wasn't a USA model. It's been built that well. It feels absolutely great. The only thing out of the box that I noticed when I looked down at the guitar is one of the knobs has been put on a little bit wonky, but very easily sortable. Other than that, the grade of maple that they've used feels very, very nice. It's a nice smooth satin finish. The finishing on the actual body itself, this is one of the blue colors, and there's no kind of blemishes. It just looks absolutely great. Would I play one of these guitars live? And as usual by that, I mean, if you handed me one of these models of guitars and said, you're going on tour and you can only play this model of guitar for a year and you can't play anything else, would I play this? Absolutely, no problem with that. This thing, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is an absolute tonal workhorse. You can get so many different sounds out of this, and the build quality, feel of it, I would have no problem just making this my go-to dual guitar for a year. Is there anything that I don't like about the guitar? Just the usual stuff really that you get with a triple pickup style guitar that's got 3 bigger style pickups in there, and that's when you're playing, you find that you tend to hit the middle pickup quite a lot. When you are in the sort of thick of playing, you don't really notice it, but if you're just kind of messing around, you do notice that you're hitting it, and for me personally, it gets on my nerves a little bit, but it is just part of having a guitar like this. So could I live with it? Yes, and I'm sure in time I would adjust my playing position, but that's the only thing for me. I would maybe love some locking tuners on there, but these tuners are perfectly good enough. It stays in tune very well, so that's maybe the only upgrade that I would make. Is the guitar worth the money? In the UK, these retail at around, I think, $999, which obviously is, you know, it's up around the £1,000 mark, which is pretty average for a Far Eastern made, well-known brand guitar these days. I think Epiphones are a little bit more expensive than that with the new models they're coming out with. The PRS SE Custom 24s and all that kind of stuff are a bit more than that. This guitar, it definitely feels like something worth that kind of money, and possibly more. As I said, if you handed me this and it didn't say SE on the headstock, I would not realize that this wasn't a USA made guitar. So in terms of a very good quality guitar, and if you're looking for something around that kind of price point, then this is definitely something that you should check out. To sum up, in my opinion, if you're after a PRS guitar that does all of those classic style Strat tones, you are still better off looking at the Silver Sky. But if you want something that is an absolute tonal workhorse and more versatile and flexible, then this is definitely a guitar that is worth looking at. As I say, if you're a custom 22 or 24 player and you're used to that wide thin neck profile, this thing just feels like home. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and are you going to pick one up? What do you think? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.